Hello, my name is Meryem ILOUGUI and I'm going to deliver the first and the second part concerning the topic of our research paper, which is teaching writing. The outline is as follows, divided into three main parts: definition of TEFL, teaching and writing general view, and writing pedagogy. In this presentation, I'm going to tackle the first and the second part, which is also divided into 3 points: importance of teaching and writing, challenges of teaching and writing, and effective writing instructions. I will begin with a small introduction. The effectual method to make a student proficient in English is to improve all 4 basic language skills: listening, reading, speaking, and writing. Among all 4 skills, teaching and writing is the most challenging because it needs special attention from both teachers who teach it and students who try to learn it. Teaching and writing is hard and often frustrating, but for achieving this goal, we need to know methods and strategies that can help teachers through the process of teaching writing and access to good results. Definition of TEFL. TEFL is an acronym, refers to teaching English as foreign language, which used when speaking about teaching English to learners whose first language is not English. Michelle Maxim points out in her book Teaching English as a Foreign Language for Dummies that there are many factors contributed to the spread and increasing the teaching of English for non-native speakers around the world. The historical factors offers the legacy of all the British Empire that took the language around the world. The political factor gives the current dominance of the USA. Science and technology have developed with English at the forefront. Also, the need for a global language to make international communication smoother have made English an international language which is learned all over the world. Sophie Cox mentioned in her article Teaching English for a Specific Purpose that TEFL teaching in the classroom has mainly been focused on learning general English skills with a specific purpose that was developed to meet the needs of individual learners and their specific needs, and is designed for specific disciplines. It makes some, but not exclusive, use of the underlying methodology and activities of the discipline it serves, namely teaching English as a foreign language. Now I'm going to discuss the second part, teaching and writing general view, and the first point is about the importance of teaching writing. Anne Rames states in her book Techniques in Teaching Writing that there are many reasons for teaching writing, and the most important one is that writing helps students to learn by reinforcing grammatical structures, idioms, and the vocabulary they have been learning. Moreover, writing enhances language acquisition as learners experiment with words and sentences to communicate their ideas effectively. The students get more creative and more adventurous with the language. Writing can help to reinforce other skills, most notably reading. Usually good writers are good readers. Writing helps students critically read and evaluate the massive amount of information they receive both in and out of school. According to Jeremy Harmer, in his book How to Teach English, there are many reasons for getting students to write. first one, writing gives them more thinking time than they get when they attempt spontaneous conversation, which allows them more opportunity for language processing, that is thinking about the language, whether they are involved in study or activation. It is helpful while thinking about writing to make a distinction between two types of writing: writing for learning and writing for writing. The first type, writing for learning, is used as a practice tool to help students work with the language. For example, ask class to write 5 sentences using a given structure, or using 5 of the new words or phrases they have been learning. Writing activities like these are designed to give reinforcement to students. Second type, writing for writing, is directed at developing the students' skills as writers. In other words, the main purpose for activities of this type is that students should become better at writing. We look at the whole in this type. We look at the whole text. We put in consideration the appropriate language use, text construction, layout, style, and effectiveness. Now we have challenges of teaching writing. Teaching EFL students is challenging because they are able to understand the language, but most of them face the problem of communicating their ideas effectively. The process of teaching writing is difficult and complex, because it calls for a wide range of cognitive and linguistic strategies, of which most EFL students are mostly unaware about. Some causes that makes teaching EFL writing the most difficult task for teachers and learners are that many learners use their mother tongue because of the isolated culture. Methods of teaching English included the medium of instruction using Arabic in English classes, and this is usually due to teachers' low proficiency in English and lack of writing practice in educational institutions. English language learners have limited vocabulary. This is a common problem. Students' first language affects their writings, as Lena Gummel indicated in her article 5, Writing Trouble Spots for ESL Students of Arabic, that there are some of the common mistakes were made by students while writing, and they are as follows. Run-on sentences. Run-on sentences in Arabic are accepted, which is not the case in English. In Arabic, we write endless sentences with no punctuation marks, and that is not accepted when writing English. Arabic. When the students translate Arabic into English, they sometimes use words causing misunderstanding and confusion. For example, a sentence like flu infection spreads by pace with hands is grammatically correct, but meaningless. The students means flu infection is caused by greetings and handshakes. The words greetings and peace are of the same meaning in Arabic, so the students wrote one instead of the other. Punctuation. Several EFL students with Arabic background struggle with punctuation, since Arabic has fewer limitations in the use of commas and periods than English. The last one, writing organization. Writing organization, the circular structure in the English essay is foreign to Arabic essay, where the conclusion has to bring something new. The last point in this part, effective writing instruction. Effective instruction builds on what was previously learned and what will be learned in the following weeks. Effective writing instruction includes more than just daily practice. It focuses on individual students' needs and provides instruction to help students meet their goals. Teachers need to understand the goals and the strategies of writing instruction in order to establish planning programs in ways that address the needs of all students. Writing instruction has 4 main goals for students' achievement: to write clearly and creatively to convey a message, to communicate ideas, thoughts, feelings, and experiences, to understand that writing is a reflective and interactive process, to understand the different purposes, audiences, and forms for writing. There are 5 major themes of effective writing instruction, which are presented as the following principles. Teachers can be powerful models for students. So it is essential that they view themselves as confident writers. Teachers can also communicate the value of writing by increasing the amount of time their students engage in composing activities. Providing students with authentic writing tasks or writing activities designed with real-world audiences and purposes in mind. That can also stimulate students' motivation and engagement in classroom writing activities. Writing instruction must also be clear and collaborative, because well-planned instruction provides teachers with concrete guidance on what and how to teach. Finally, specific feedback is essential in guiding students to improvement in their writing. Thank you. Thank you for listening.